All right, so we're doing Elo Hell. We haven't done this in a week, a little over a week, so 8 days. Don't yell at me. We're doing a support today in his sign up for Elo Hell. So if you guys are always wondering how do you do Elo Hell, once a week I do Elo Hell. It's in the title of the stream. There's a command. The command leads you to a sign up sheet. You sign up that night. If I pick you, you play. We pick Cody Wolf 99. He's a support player. Pretty solid support player. I need to like emphasize support player because when he plays other stuff, he gets smacked. But he signed up. And he said he should be plat 3, which to me isn't enough. But my boy's in the coaching Discord. He's been wanting to do this for 3 weeks. So I'm gonna give him the chance. His win rate is great. His win rate is actually should be higher than this. His win rate is 60%, and he has games like this where he cannot play solo, or games like this where he is not an ADC player. So that's pretty solid win rate to me, considering he can't off-roll. So we threw him into a high game. He said plat 3. I said no. We put him in a diamond to just below masters lobby. So there's not like a masters MMR in this lobby. There's 2k to 2500 MMR in this lobby. We're gonna see if he can hold up. He is a support, so he should be in a lane with somebody who's solid overall, at least definitely better than him off rolling. And we're gonna see how he holds up. And he picked Fafnir. He didn't, go to Geb or something basic and easy to play. So we're really gonna watch him and see what he's got. What are we currently watching? An Elo Hell. He's currently 1500 gold 3. We put him into a diamond lobby, a high, a mid, high, mid, low diamond. There's a mix of all diamond players in this lobby. He's a support main. The thing that gets me is he's a support main with a 60% win rate. His win rate is only, I say only, which, 60% win rate is great. It's only 60% because he loses when he off rolls. He can't off roll for shit, which is crazy that he doesn't get support every game, because who the fuck wants to play support at 1500 MMR? I don't know. Ray Jax, thank you for the 19 months. My day was all right. I missed my haircut appointment and then had to leave my car to get fixed, and I don't know, last few days have just been weird mentally. I've been like not physically tired, but just like mentally tired for like 4 or 5 days in a row, and I don't know why. Don't know why. All right, clear is standard. He went shell too, so he's gonna be looking to be defensive. I like the double wards if he actually places them. I want to know why you didn't waste the beacon. Oh, why we didn't do the beacon? We didn't want to spawn the Titan and have it leave base when we were going to try to end the game. All right, so this is standard. Their clear was really bad between Artemis and Fafnir. Like they're gonna, this first wave is gonna be terrible. Honestly, they might have terrible waves for a while. So hopefully he doesn't die. Hopefully he plays around it. This is good aggression. About the only time he can be aggressive. He's not really gonna do too much with it though. This is in-house. This is so Elo Hell. The way it works is I do signups. The sign-up sheet is what's your in-game name, what's your Twitch name, what's your current MMR, what rank do you think you should be, and then I look through it. I look up the names on Smite source, and I determine if maybe you are better than your current rank. Maybe your stats might show it. And if I determine that, I have somebody set up a lobby that is in that MMR, and we fill the lobby with 9 players of the MMR you think you should be. And you join that lobby, you play your role, and you try to prove that you're as good as, those 9 players. Don't have to be better. The YouTube has a ton of these. So if you're interested in it, there's a lot of very, very good ones on YouTube. This is one of my most watched series on YouTube. This and the rank ones. Is he controller? I'm trying to pay attention to his movement to tell you. Yeah, he's gotta be. He's gotta be controller. Ooh, missed dash from Merc. This isn't even a good gank, to be honest. They're not low enough, and the kill potential is so low right now. Is Gaijin ability? Whoops. Is Gaijin ability based? Gaijin is ability Artemis, so he needs to poke more. He's what? Gaijin went mana pots. So Gaijin messed up. You're supposed to go 3 mana pots to run this on Artemis, and he did not go mana pot, so he's So this isn't even on Cody in any way, shape, or form. This is on Gaijin right now. This early game is just solely on the art pick and the picking the wrong items. What up, 10Kai? Thank you for the 39 months. This is a support Elo Hell. I mean, I'm shocked. He's a 60% win rate as a support. He loses every time he off rolls, and he's a 60% win rate as a support. So he's doing something right. I truly believe if you're a support player, you need to find somebody to queue with. I don't think you should solo queue support until you're into like Masters games. Maybe Diamond, but probably Masters. This camera point of view bugs me a little bit. Honestly, if you do solo queue support, make a friend. You find someone good, make a friend and play with them as much as possible. ADC, jungler, mid, somebody. What's he doing? I don't know why Cody pinged him, because Cody should have been power clearing this with his 3 so they could go to purple. He's also not buffing Artemis, which is weird. This is bad. They're all level 5. Everybody's level 5 here, so this is bad. They should have gone straight to purple. He should have been buffing the art with his 2, and they should have gone straight to purple, not that shield buff. Shield buff takes so long to kill. He's dead. That was just a good play from the enemy team, but also bad choices for his team. That was on the art. I didn't say he hasn't buffed art at all. I said I don't know why he's not buffing art right now and they're clearing. Oh my gosh, his mid is low. Disco on the enemy team is a low. Oh shit. Oh, they got a gank. They got a gank. That's good. I don't like that he's going to mid. If you watch Genetics, the Genetics rank 1 video I did, so Genetics is a professional sport player. He basically said you're in the duo lane forever right now in current Smite. You stay in the duo lane for a very long time. 500 MMR solo getting soloed? What? What's happening? Oh, Mamba got soloed. Wait, how did Mamba get soloed by an Odin? I didn't know Odin could even have any potential of killing somebody. So right now he's just leeching mid. He's not really doing anything. He's kind of irrelevant. It did pull Kumba away from the duo lane, which is actually good for Artemis, but him just leeching is gonna not be the move. What is happening? Big thing so far is you can tell he doesn't have a plan. He doesn't know what he wants to do or why he wants to do it. Okay, that is about as awkward as it gets. Yeah, I don't know why he's pinging and stuff. And he's on controller, so you know his ping is slowing him way down. Marco lazy backing? What's he doing? No way he dies this. Is he? Wait, if he doesn't whiff this, he whiffed. Oh. This is so awkward. That was about as awkward as it gets. He should have deformed, to be honest. That was, you know, I'm glad he got the kill, but that was very weird. I don't think that Stallone should have committed. There's no reason for Stallone to be there. And Stallone could have just portaled him out. Which would just be a higher play for Stallone. That wouldn't be like a, you know, it's not like Stallone's fault they died, but Stallone could have got him out. What up, part-time? Thank you for the 7 months. Been loving the daily YouTube videos. Work away from home, so it's something. Okay. Hopefully you get to go home soon, but I appreciate you watching. Glad it's some kind of entertainment. You made it to another stream. Wish you could catch more. I tried to. I was doing day streams for a while, but that shit was fucking burning me out. I liked day streams because I got to play with Bobby and different people, but I literally wasn't making money during day streams. other than ad money. So it just didn't feel like the move. Felt like I could just do other content. I'd rather start non-Smite content or like work on non-Smite content. What's up, Show? Thank you for the 40 months. The bag. Thank you, Show. Motherfucking Show. What's my favorite YouTube series? Probably the rank ones, to be honest. I enjoy reaction content, and that's like a middle ground between reaction, like, you know, normal reaction content and just, you know, a really good teaching series. So you get entertainment value, you learn something, it's fun, you get new experience because it's a new person every time. Cozy, I'll be thinking of you, buddy. Okay. I'm for this guy's aggression because I'd rather him be doing this than nothing. Now, the real question is he gonna max his 2 next or his fucking 3? Also, there's a fight in right, so them not getting anything here sucks. He also didn't check purple. He should have checked purple instantly because there's no way he makes it this team fight. Payment for coaching per month. Yeah, we do 1 coaching a month. There's like one one-on-one a month. There's other aspects to it. Like I basically give you a coaching sheet before we do the one-on-one or during the one-on-one. So I have to watch that video and coach that, and then we do the one-on-one coaching, and then you have access to me for whatever questions or anything else afterwards. I think I have 6 people that are doing monthly one-on-one coachings right now. Maybe 7. And then there's some others that aren't like every month that are sporadic. Smite's a weird game because the community doesn't value, and I say the community, I don't mean everybody, but the majority of the community doesn't value getting better. Like, people are like, why would you get coaching at Smite game? Like, bro, you get coaching in anything you want to be better at. Like, what the fuck? But for some reason, Smite's like the one game where people don't value getting better at like a mass amount of people. You got his green stolen. It is what it is. This early farm's irrelevant. Like, it helps, obviously, but if he's not in the right spot at the right time, it's not gonna matter. You know what I mean? Like him being left, forcing a fight, and then not getting anything off of it. Oh, okay. He's this go in. What? Gaijin should have gone in, dude. Gaijin should have known he was gonna get a shell and gone in. And Fafnir could have just played for the ult instead of for the late shell there. That was bad. That was really bad from Fafnir. Semi bad from Art, but really bad from Fafnir. He also wasted mana 2ing the Art, which I don't think he should have done. I think he should have just gone for the kill when Art got out. Well, they don't want to market Smite as a competitive game. Its biggest part of its player base plays casual game modes. Smite is one of those games where if you want to actually get better, it's relatively easy. Disagree. Disagree. Smite is no different from any video game. So if you think Smite's easy to get good at, then every video game is easy to get good at. Most people don't have the knowledge. You don't have the capability of just getting better. Or more people would be better. Just like in any sport, you know, you say it's like saying that's like, you know, basketball is an easy sport to get good at. If you just want to get good at it, that's not how it works. There's knowledge you won't gain until you put, you know, tens of thousands of hours, and you won't play tens of thousands of hours if you suck because it won't be fun. So you get coaching to get better faster so that you can learn the things that would take tens of thousands of hours and work on the things after that. Good invade. That's a really good invade. He's got to stay in front of these autos. Good stun, but he's not staying in front of the autos. He's worried about his damage. This is bad. His positioning here was super off. While autoing, basically, he should have been running around in front of that Izanami. That was just really bad positioning from a support perspective. They ignored him and just killed his ADC because he wasn't in front of them. Did you win, Rogue? Every game is easy to get average out then. Like, your statement is irrelevant. Oh, all video games have the same type of learning curves. Some, you know, MOBAs or games that have tons of little things like items and, you know, 100+ gods, they have a bigger learning curve, but that's not a skill. That's not a skill curve or a skill gap. That's just general knowledge that you just have to, you know, memorize. But every game, I can take the same system that I have for getting good at video games, and I can do it, apply it to any video game, and I get good at every single video game. I've been pro in 2 video games. I've been the top rank in every game I've played for more than a couple months. Yeah. Think he's getting nervous? I don't think so. I think he just doesn't know what he wants to do ahead of time. So he's reacting in the moment and not looking to do certain things or knowing like, this is what I want to do if this happens type of shit. PUBG. I was professional in PUBG in a Smite off season. One thing I always hated about Smite, I wish, you know, it made sense, but I always wish you could stream scrims in Smite. It would have changed up the whole landscape for content. Bro, okay. Okay, I like the idea. He's looking for shit, but it's just not the best fights. There's no advantage here. He's in trouble. He's gonna get Baka ulted. He can get out. He can get out. He can get out. Get out. Get out. Leave. Nice. Shit. I like. Oh man. Shit, he hits that Baka as a goner. Counter-Strike learning curve. I mean, it does have a learning curve. It's also got a super. All shooters have like a skill gap that don't have controllers. If it's a controller shooter, the skill gap's really small. If it's a PC shooter, especially like a one-tapper shooter like that, yeah, you need to. I mean, there is ways to learn faster though. There's, you know, aim labs. There's fucking Kovacs. If you do those daily for 30 minutes, you will improve your aim way faster than somebody who's not. Your website went down. Let me check. Usually people say that, and that's not the case. Oh no, you're right. I don't think that's my website though. I think that something else is going on. I'll message my boy. This objective is gone. He can going for the steal's not bad. Well, that was a really early one. Oh wait. Oh, Stallone got it. Wait, Stallone, look, kill Kumba. Why is no one helping him? Oh my gosh, he should have 2'd himself. He could have killed that guy. Oh. 2 yourself, buddy, or 2 somebody. This fight, dude, they have to get kills here. His ult's up soon. He gets a leap off. Get the leap off. Nice stun. Get the leap off. Nice. Ult, buddy. Ult and turn. Ult and turn. Ult and turn. Ult, buddy. Ult, why are you watching? Ult. Okay, the disengage. He's dead, bro. I'm telling you, he's just too slow to do stuff because he doesn't know what he wants to do. That's what's going on right now. All right, I'll message my website, dude. Let those sites down. See what's wrong with it. His ADC's stomping lane now, though, so that's value. There's something positive in this match. It's a close game. Sloan's having a good game too. People don't have the self-reflection ability to understand where they're lacking and need to improve. That's where coaching is very valuable. Why do you think like professionals, like the peak professionals, have coaches and trainers? They're gonna be dumbfounded. That's why I'm very surprised that no Smite pros bring in somebody to be like their personal one-on-one coach. You know what I mean? Like every single top tier pro has a one-on-one trainer in every sport. So you'd think people would follow that up in esports too, but they don't. All right, they gotta start playing for objectives. Their fights are sloppy. They're missing too much, so they're losing fights, and they just play for objectives. Seems like a budget issue for what? For pros not having like one-on-one coaches? Nah. Those motherfuckers spend money on DoorDash every day. Also, there's a lot of people that would do it for free. Tons of people would help the pros for free. They do it all the time. Hello, Woody. Thank you for the 43, Woody. Oh, that's really random. I just messaged you. Working for you? Oh yeah, Smite Source is working for me now. What the fuck? Yeah, Smite Source is fine, by the way. It's up. So it was down for like half a second. Try again. Thank you, Woody. You know, one thing about if Cody, I don't know Cody's main gods, but if he plays Fafnir and Geb, if that's like what he plays all the time, he can buff his teammates and help any, like just stick with the good player, someone who's having a good game and make sure they win off of that. He has a ton of room for improvement right now, though. I'm not playing competitive Smite ever again, no. No siree, Bob. I wish there was like a content league, but Smite's not big enough for that shit, sadly. I'd play in like a content league, something that wasn't scrimming fucking six days a week, boring ass shit. Hildgard, do me a favor, record a gameplay, upload it to YouTube that you want coach, or you know, you feel like is a solid game that you want to learn something from. And then also we'll schedule, and that there's a channel you have access to now, we'll schedule a fucking coaching session in there. What if the Saudi Pro League offered me a wait, they're gonna jump into Smite? Yeah, okay. Yo, I'll take some fucking fat stacks. I don't know how he got that last hit. I actually don't know how he got that last hit. It looked like he autoed at like 5% and just chunked him, but he didn't chunk him. Enemy team throwing here, miss stun. I think Cody's gonna end up winning this, but it's not gonna be because of Cody, sadly. Doesn't buff instantly out of his fucking ult? Why didn't he buff right away? He still has a buff. Buff so late. What's his build? Is he squishy? Breastplate? I think you just go Pridwin, bro, if you want cooldown that bad. You're not, I don't know. Breastplate's expensive for the stats. He went breastplate because a lot of the pros are going Chronos Pendant. But when you're not really good at your positioning and knowing when and how to fight, you need to go tank instead of damage, like damage tank. If you're a successful streamer, like in your position, is there any pro gaming scene that could compete with the pay? Yeah, bro. Yeah. CSGO dudes and Valorant dudes make fucking insane money. Call of Duty pros make insane money. League, I don't think the money is insane in League. I actually think League is more accurate to what all the other leagues should be. Like all the other pro scenes should be. League is good pay from my understanding at the tippity top, but like when you get down to role players, it's not really that crazy. Dota, from my understanding, is also not insane unless you win. Like obviously you win the international, you make 3 million or whatever each. So that's crazy, but you gotta win. I'm talking about salaries. I'm talking about guaranteed pay. I don't think Dota's that nuts. I could be wrong, but I really don't think it's that nuts. I think it's just like League is. What's up, Dab? Appreciate you, brother. What did he build here? Shoguns, okay. Yeah, I don't hate his build. He's got really good cooldown though. I actually don't hate his build. It's weird. And breastplate's definitely not great. But it's not like he's throwing. Took him a long time to get out of base, which might have been throwing. Yeah, if you haven't seen, the CSGO dudes are making like millions of dollars from their salaries. And same with the tippity top of Valorant. They make very, very good money. From my understanding, Call of Duty, like the salaries are somewhere between 200 and 500, depending on the players. That's a year. It sucks because Smite didn't follow the trend of salaries. Smite salaries right now are 40K a year, I think. Maybe a little bit, maybe like 44 or some shit. And I was making that years and years ago. We were making 40K season 4, I think. Season 5? I was. I don't think everybody was, but I was. He doesn't ult too instantly, and I don't know why. He wants to stun first, which is fine in some situations, but he needs to, if it's not like a combo, not time to combo somebody, just buff first. You're missing out on so much damage. Yes, on the COD pros. So wait, 40k, so it's seasonal? What do you mean seasonal? That's 40k a year for Smite. No, I mean 40k a year for Smite pros. That's a salary. That's before taxes are taken out. That's what they make right now. And like I said, I was making that like 5-6 years ago. Yeah, that's not per split. That's your salary annual. The COD salaries are not like public, but the pros have talked about it. So saying like the COD salaries are wrong is incorrect. Because Scump makes like, someone said he makes like 390 or 490, and he said he basically said yes to it. And then other people have talked about their salaries in that scene. And if that's the peak or what, when he was the pro, if that's your highest, then you know that the lowest is going to be like, you know, drastically lower than that, but nothing. All right, so he's playing this awkward because he's not really peeling or going on anybody, and he's not giving auras to who needs it. His team's dying now. He still hasn't ulted. He holds his ult to do damage. You need to ult. You need to throw your combo 1-3 ult instantly as soon as the fight starts. Your ult lasts for a minute at max rank. Yeah, he's kind of tossing this. He doesn't know what to do in these late game fights. Scott made more, almost a mil in salary, or just in general he made that? I could have sworn they said his salary was 495. That's his optic salary. That's not winnings or anything else. That's your salary. Salary is your guaranteed money that you make every month. 40k for Smite is the standard. Everyone makes the same amount. There's no different numbers. It's public knowledge. 40k a year for every single Smite player. It's really not, there's no thought process here. That's the salary for every player. High res controls the salaries, and even when the orgs were in it, they didn't pay anything more than high res gave them. So it's always been the same. Smite's probably the lowest esports salary because Smite's esport is pretty irrelevant. The majority of Smite players don't watch the SPL. They don't care about the SPL. They don't even care about Conquest. There's no orgs to like front some of the salary. High risk controls everything. So it's not even like a negotiation process. It's like, if you want to play, here's the money. If you don't want to play, too bad. I don't know what Overwatch salaries are because that fucking esport is dead as fuck. It might be lower than Smite, to be honest. League Pro is not 410,000. That might be like some of the peak people, but that's not the average or the standard or anything like that. Pokemon Unite's kind of popping off, dude. That game is going nuts. Daedra was talking to me about it, and I've been paying attention to some of the content creators in that. Is SPL dying? No. SPL's been the same like numbers forever, like its entire lifetime. All About Smite has been just, you know, the same. It's just been the same for years and years and years. It spikes occasionally, does well around big events and, you know, big drops or big worlds events and shit, and then goes back to its normal. He hasn't farmed at all. He has been level 15 for like 7 minutes. I'm telling you, his issue is he's not thinking, I want to do this, 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 and this. He's just walking in and like, oh, someone's here, me hammer. If he's thinking it out or someone's telling, I mean, someone would have to tell him, which I don't want to happen. He'd have a better game. Like right now, why isn't he in? Why is he backing up? You see your fucking Odin go in. You gotta go engage. Alt's not zoning at all, not hitting anybody. Keep in mind, I put 2 of the highest MMR players on his team, and one of them was the ADC. At least he killed that guy. Yeah, esports is marketing, correct? It's not supposed to make any money. realistically, the goal of these games and shit that do esports is they want sponsorships to pay for the esport and then basically get free marketing out of it. Is their overall goal. It's never like we're gonna profit off esports. What are EVs, Moobear? Is that not the shit you could buy? When he goes max range, he looks to the sky. It's fine. If he's on controller, he's just whipping his shit down, which is fine. Wrong Pokemon? Yeah, I'm talking about Pokemon Unite. Is he talking about like real Pokemon? What's up, Grizz? Does Smite have a thing where it's partially owned by Tencent? It's like very partially owned, but it's not like Tencent does anything with the company, and maybe that might not be the case anymore. At one point, there's a big article talking about how Tencent bought a certain percentage of high res or Smite, whatever, and then they also got control of League. When they got control of League, Smite died overseas. You have to be, the game can't be successful in China if Tencent doesn't promote it and control it. So their goal was definitely to, you know, be a worldwide global game, and it was for a little while. Dude, he's warding while his team is getting farmed. I hate this. He's afraid. He's positioning like he's gonna die all the time. And if you're a support, you should die before your fucking carries. No, Tencent controls everything that goes on in Asia. It doesn't matter whether they own it or not. They control, you realize they own everything and control everything in Asia. They don't need to own it to control it because they fucking control everything. And I'm not talking about just video games. If you look up the portfolio of the holding company for Tencent, it's fucking nuts. If it's in China, it is Tencent. No, he's not ready for this bracket. When people are doing shit all the time and it's not just really slow gameplay, you can tell he's lost. But in the slower fights, he does okay. Yeah, that's the game. The Unity charging thing? The Unity's a fucking bunch of idiots. Did you know Pokemon Go is in Unity? Is done in Unity? You think fucking Nintendo's gonna pay for every install of their mobile Pokemon Go game? Smite was worldwide, yes. Looking at Steam numbers is irrelevant for any game ever. So if a game is played overseas, it's not played on Steam. If a game is a launcher of its own, you'll never get those statistics. If a game is on Epic, you'll never get those statistics. There's no public information on that. If it's on console, you'll never get those statistics. So there's a ton of numbers you never have. So when people are like, Smite has 10K players, it's like, bro, you can't even get the other numbers. So you're going off of Steam only, which is just weird. Smite was in China. It wasn't massive, but it was decent. Paladins was massive in China at one point. Smite is in Europe, but Smite's main player base is console. Console. Big console game. It's free to play. It's a MOBA. It's a game you can play for 15 minutes and get off. Go frontline, bro. And why do you have a fucking Magi's? He's just so far back. I mean, if they live here, it's good. Good defense. But he's just eating damage while sitting back. And now he's reset. What you want to do there here at a defense is ult early and just use your ult as a stopper from them engaging. Like the second someone walks on the Phoenix, he wants the ult. And then the ult will push back the carries, and then he can just stay in his ult form and stand, you know, around that area. There goes this fucking P build again. He also doesn't have bow. Okay, yeah, he's trolling. Why the fuck doesn't he have bow on Fafnir? That was what someone said. He has yellow instead of blue. Upgraded Magi's. What up, Bada? Thank you for the 1 year. Smite not having cross progression on PlayStation has nothing to do with high res. It has to do with their code. and Sony's requirements. The code doesn't allow it, so it'll never happen, from my understanding. It's either the code is what they've said, or it's something to do with Sony not wanting to lose money. But I think it's the code because they allow it for everyone else. What is he doing? He's like, go stun this guy or eat the stun. Nice peel, but eat the stun next time. Fuck. I honestly think Smite's biggest downfall overall is them having 90 game modes, but at this point it's what keeps them alive because everyone plays the casual game modes, so they built them a base of people who expect to just play the casual game modes. I also think Hi-Rez's name is associated with a ton of failed games, so nobody wants to play anything from Hi-Rez. All right, Cody, we got some shit to work on, bud. We got some shit to work on. The next time you play support, go bow. First of all, not the shitty fucking gold food. Go bow. I wouldn't recommend going breastplate. If you really want that much CDR early, get a Pridwin. You need to frontline and have an idea of what you want to do. You can't just stand around in vicinity of your carries and stun random people. You need to know you want to jump on this target, hit him with abilities, ult, and then just from the ult, either peel or dive. In every late game fight, you needed to be ulting earlier. Your ult was not getting any use. In one of the mid game fights, you didn't use your 2 when you were in your ult one time. If it's a quick dive you want to do, ult, use your abilities, then throw your 2. If it's not something that needs to be rushed, throw your 2 out, then combo so they have your buff off of the combo. I think your biggest issue is you don't plan out what you would like to do. You don't know, I want to stun this person and then go for this, or they're going to dive my dude, so I'm going to stun this person and I'm going to ult, or, you know, something like that. You pretty much just kind of stood around a lot of the late game fights, and it seemed like you were wondering what you should be doing rather than just processing it and going for it. So that's what I would work on if I were you.